La 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 la. Ah. All right. Let's get some work done. I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to get my work done. And everything else is just going to flow right off of me. It's going to be nice and easy today, Luke. All we're going to do is focus on how terrible your hair looks. There we go. Leave the hair alone, Luke. Leave it alone. Okay, there was more stuff to fiddle with than expected, but I am live and getting my work done. I love you all. Get your rest, or come watch me play with myself. Either way, you have chosen wisely. Sleep well if I've missed you already. Dun 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 dun. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. That feels good. Check, check, check. Stephanie, Kylie. They're my girls. I'm going to be up for a while. I ended up realizing I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I really want to make sure that I have some of this stuff set up over there that I know I'm going to end up needing to do, you know. And so let me reload my docs real quick. Hold on. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so I haven't been recording yet. I was like, I gotta get some of this stuff set up just so I know that it's there. Okay. But I am ready to record now. And I have plenty to do today, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Well, hide additional, you'll need to unhide. It's weird, this little thing down here is not loading correctly, so I can't actually, and I see that you're here, so I know that I don't have absolutely nobody here. Michaela, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me? Am I coming in okay? Please let me know. Yes, good. There we go. Creator dashboard, stream manager. Oh, hello. Emily, you found me. Thank you for the follow. As you can see, if you heard right then, if the sound effect came through, that was what I deemed to be more important than doing this audiobook. And it's not because I don't value this audiobook, it's just because I'm a crazy man. And I needed to make sure that my moans returned. I have my moans again. Good, Shada, look at me, you little slut. Go to bed. Be a good girl. Stop being a bad girl all the time. You're always like, oh my God, Daddy, look at me, I'm being so bad. And I'm like, Shada. And you're like, Daddy, oh my God, I'm being so bad right now, Daddy. And I'm like, Shada. Amanda, there's my girl. God, we have 16 viewers in here. I love you. I love you guys. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm not alone anymore. You don't understand. It's scary out there. Pretty boy like me, I won't last long out there in the cold open world by myself. I need my girls. Do you get that? Do you understand? See, she's no angel. Oh, whoa, man, Kayla, have you guys noticed Kayla's been getting kind of spicy lately? I like it. I like it a lot. Kayla, oh my God, thank you, baby. I did not know. I've been calling you Skelly Love, and baby, you could be all bones. I'd still give you mine. Damn it, I gotta have my boing button back, guys. I can't be hitting my boinger and having nothing happen. All right. Without further ado, let me record this audiobook. You guys can just sit back and watch. And if you're, maybe not predisposed to filthy, naughty, filthy things, don't worry. It's going to be kind of a laid-back, chill night. I got a lot of work to do, and you're going to be a good girl and watch me do it. All right, yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Maybe if I do really well, I'll reward myself. I'll play a little Rocket League on here, too. Good night, Shayna. I love you, baby. I'm a lucky man. I'm a very lucky man. You all will follow me into battle. My spite-filled, rage-filled battles. You'll follow me there, won't you? Such good girls. I got the best girls in the world, I swear to God. Chicklet. Hi, Chicklet. How are you doing today? Okay, where did the... Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, my God, I just condensed. Oh, it looks so much better on my screen now. Everything's sounding okay on your end, everybody? I have so much more power now. It's so easy to go back and forth between me and Poe as well. Poe, you turned off my fire. I did. My apologies, Poe. I like the cold abyss. Perfect. Everybody wins. I can't wait to hang up all his paintings. Shada did really well. It's really adorable. I wonder... Can you guys hear this? Alright, bring you over here. No, I don't think you could. Oh, you look better on my screen, but look better in my arms. Ooh, adorable. I like getting flirted with. I think it might turn me on. Alright, I think I can bring this over here, actually. I'm trying to figure out my best screen layout for all of my stuff. Okay. It's crazy that this auto records straight to YouTube as well. If you're watching from YouTube right now, I love you. Are we sure we need to bother reading that version? Wait, hold on. Let's start with the first version, in which Riley, played by Sky, is the final girl. Sky squealed beside Evie. Let me do that all in one. Sky squealed beside Evie, bouncing up and down. Are we sure we need to bother reading that version? I said, cutting through the chatter. Again, everyone stopped to look at me. What? Dante asked from the head of the table. I want Evie to be the final girl. There's no need. Wow, what balls. What balls on this man. I like it. There's no need to read both, I said firmly but cool. Everyone was watching Dante and me, gazes volleying between us. Who would win, director or lead actor? Dante seemed to be thinking the same thing. Be that as it may, I still want to read through each of them to see how they feel. So do the producers and the studio executives. I bit my tongue. I wanted to tell him this was all a waste of time. Evie was going to be the lead, no matter what it took. Anderson cleared his throat and came from behind to offer me another energy drink. He elbowed me as he did so, reminding me that I had a job to do. And that job was to shut up and listen to my director. I clenched my fists under the... I don't need to see that right now. Pull that up. Perfect. I clenched my fists under the table. Taking a deep breath, I grabbed the top script and opened it to begin the read. It was a pretty basic slasher. My character had been through hell and back in the first 5 movies. In this version, Riley, Sky's character, was my girlfriend, and Lucy, Evie's character, was a siren of sorts, luring me to cheat on her. In between all the body count padding, Riley sets up a dinner and confronts me. We have sex, and right in the middle of it, Lucy comes in and tries to hack Riley to pieces, revealing herself as Simon Says' daughter. Riley escapes, which leads to the epic final battle between Lucy and me. I chop off her head and walk away from an explosion, smoking a cigarette and calling Riley to ask her to move in with me. Overall, the first updated script wasn't bad. The girlfriend wasn't even a named character in the original version I'd read a few months ago. Where's my chat? Why'd it go over there? Oh. Whoops. Good night. Sleep well. Good night, Katie. Sorry I missed you. I had my chat window up and it disappeared on me. Oh, it's because I minimized my... I know what I did. I minimized my OBS. I minimized my OBS. I'll be up probably at least another hour or hour and a half. Just so everyone tracks. Might be a little bit longer than that if I hit my stride and I don't want to stop. But surprisingly, narration does make me a little bit tired. It's really annoying me today. Ooh, press my YouTube bell button. Do it. The girlfriend wasn't even a named character in the original version I'd read a few months ago. She'd only had a brief moment in the beginning. The script gave my character depth and would give Sky potential to come back for another movie. But overall, I was bored and found it uninteresting. There was a break between scripts, and before I stepped out to have a cigarette with the others, I paused on the other side of the table to speak to Evie. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip. I quoted American Psycho, asking her to speak to me privately. Oh, this is great. They're going to quote all these, like, horror movies, you know? It's awesome. Oh. You just slip on. Why am I moving you that way? I feel like I want you this way. There we go. Off to Neverland with you, Kayla. Asking her to speak to me privately. She stared up at me, her jaw ticking, as if she were going to speak. Before she could, Glenn came over and stole her attention, sliding smoothly between us. She completely turned her attention to him, and getting the hint, I stormed off to smoke. Returning to the... come on, Luke. Wake up. Returning to the table, we opened the second script. The beginning was overall the same. I began to zone out until I noticed Evie on her phone, causing me to perk up. I glanced to see if anyone was paying attention. A moment later, my phone vibrated. So, she did still have my number. Unknown. Sometimes dead is better. I quickly saved the contact as Final Girl, noting that it was a new number from the one I'd had before. I looked down at the script to make sure I was in the right place, then considered the text. She was telling me she didn't want to revisit our old relationship. I stared at the phone, forgetting my script. If she didn't have feelings for me, then why was she still using our code? I shot back a text, quoting Scream. Me. Not in my movie. She snickered as she read, then focused on the table read, driving me bonkers. I tapped my foot under the table, trying to pay attention to my lines. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw her raise her phone, and my gaze shot to her. Final Girl. Oh wait, I gotta do her voice. Let me redo her line from before. Unknown. Sometimes dead is better. The power of Christ compels you. She wanted me to leave her alone. She texted me first. My mouth fell open, but I snapped it shut quickly as Dante cleared his throat and glared at me for having my phone out. I shoved it back into my jacket and got back into the script. In this version, I meet Lucy and fall for her. Riley comes in and tries to get me to leave Lucy for her. Lucy gets attacked by Simon Says, and when I find her safe, we have sex. We have sex. Riley comes in afterward, revealing she's Simon Says' sidekick and detains me, naked. Then the girls have the epic last fight. Lucy wins, saves me, and we run off together, escaping the villain once again. During the slow parts, I tried to think of a comeback. I racked my brain. Dozens of quotes come to mind, but everything felt too creepy. I typed a line from The Bride of Frankenstein and hesitated. Me. I'll make sure we're together forever. What was I doing? Was this flirting? Or could that be interpreted as a threat? All these things ran through my mind while I tried to stay focused. This was part of my job, and I was being incredibly unprofessional. On any other project where I wasn't tied to the entire franchise, playing on my phone in the middle of a table read could get me sacked. It was then I realized she'd done this on purpose. She wanted me to not give this version of the script a good read. so that the producers would see me as unenthused and choose the version with Sky as the main lead. I stared at her, unblinking. She sat across from me, smiling like a cat having just ate its mouse. "Sebastian," Dante called. I tore my eyes away from Evie. "Huh? Oh, sorry." I read my lines and fumed silently as we ran through a few more pages until I didn't have any lines. I deleted my creepy message and typed a new one, ditching the movie lines. Me. He's no good. Drop him. Final girl. Why? Because he's not you? Me. Yes, but also because he's a bad guy. Final girl. I like bad boys. "Sebastian!" Dante snapped. "Sorry, 1 second," I said. "If you don't put that phone away, I don't care what you want. We're going with the script I pick." I bit down hard on my lip, inhaling deeply, steadying my rage caused by the woman across from me. I handed my phone to Anderson, who'd stepped forward to take it. I handed my phone to Anderson, I did it again. I handed my phone to Anderson, who'd stepped forward to take it. Evie cackled and sat back, crossing her arms. Did no one notice her phone being out? We took a short break, and I beelined for my agent, snatching my phone back. Heading outside, I checked my notifications and found a text from her. "Final girl. Flexing your muscles isn't going to win me over. I'm not interested." Me. That look you gave me last night when I unbuttoned my shirt says otherwise. I looked around but didn't see her anywhere. "Final girl. You really think you're hot shit now, don't you? When did you become so damn cocky?" Me. 5 years ago. The same night I made you come. Wow. Wow, 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 what a line. I shoved my phone into my pocket and stormed back inside. Irritation seeped into me as I walked back into the room. Evie stood by her chair, staring at her phone. The shocked look on her face told me she was reading my last message. She looked up and typed something quickly. Then, just as everyone was sitting down, my phone vibrated. "Final girl. You didn't." My mind went blank as I stared at her. She grinned, knowing she'd finally pissed me off. My breathing grew heavy as I tried to rein in my anger, but her relaxing deeper into her chair like a satisfied cat tipped me over the edge. I caught up in the moment. I leaped back up and pointed at her. "You liar!" I shouted. The room froze and I realized what I'd just done. Slowly, I lowered myself back into my seat. "I apologize. That won't happen again." Silence filled the room, and heat flooded my face as I lowered my gaze to my script and kept it there, until Dante stopped seething and called for us to resume. For the rest of the table read, I was on my best behavior. When it was over and people stood to go, I rushed to Dante and profusely apologized for my unprofessionalism. He sighed deeply and rubbed his jaw. "Don't fuck this up for me, Seb. That's all I'll have to say." With tired eyes, he gave me a tight smile and patted me hard on the back as he went to the producer's table to defend casting me. I'd seen this before. I was on thin ice. Anderson caught my attention and motioned for me to leave so he could do damage control. With my head hung, I exited the room. Going outside, I was surprised to find Evie the only one lingering by the doors. Rolling my eyes, I pulled a cigarette from the case in my pocket and lit up. Taking a long drag of nicotine, I turned to her. You're a liar. I know you came. She had her back toward me, arms clutched to her chest. Did I? Maybe. I was a good actor, even then. Well then, you're gonna be one hell of a star in this movie. She turned and shook her head. No, I don't think I will. They're going with the first script. I'm not your final girl. We stared each other down until the doors behind me opened and Glenn came out. Ready? I'm starving. He went to her, beaming as her face lit up. With a quick smirk. Hi, little Mai. It's good to see you, baby. With a quick smirk my way, he put his hand on the small of her back, and together, they started away. Rage and jealousy began to creep back into my veins as I watched them laughing as they walked. I wanted to storm over, spin the asshole around, and knock his teeth in. But Anderson joined me outside. I was forced to listen to him talk about professionalism and how they still want me on the movie. My entire body shook with fury as I tried to stay focused, but all I could think about was Glenn and Evie. I needed to get the fuck out before I punched something. Where's Dante? I asked as the rest of the producers exited, nodding to us as they left. Must be... Must still be in there. Hey! Anderson called to me as I stormed back inside. Fists clenched, vision red. I went back to the room and slammed my hands down on the table where only Dante sat. He jumped as I glared at him, seething. Evie's the final girl, or I walk. Mother of 550. Hello, hello. Welcome in. First time chatting in the lobby. It's good to have you here. Sounds good. Oh, Kayla. How right you are. You speaking for Daddy now? You better be careful, girlie. Or you're going to be at the front of the line. Wait a minute, or is that what you want? Back of the line. I don't know which one you want. Which one's a punishment? We're going to do at least another chapter. Maybe two. Why is my live unstable? Average stream bitrate too high. Looks good on my end. Everything looks fine. You guys had any stream drops or anything? Everything look okay? Looks alright on my end. Come on in closer. No, like that. There we go. Oh, little Mai, don't you tease me. Rhoda, you know me on TikTok good. Kitty hug life. Everything is fine here. Wonderful news. I love to hear it. All right. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? I gotta see my show. Welcome in, everybody. I'm gonna get the energy up. And we're gonna pause this real quick because this is the After Dark Show. It's the After Dark Show, starring Luke Persiani. Let's give it up for your cast of chaos and the master of macabre, Edgar Allan Poe. Broadcasting live, your host, Luke Persiani. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's the After Dark Show. My name is Luke Persiani. This is the very first time we're going to be rolling that right here. Widescreen format. Looking good, looking good. And I think I might tweak the audio a bit on it, maybe a little bit. Might mess around, fuss with some stuff. We'll see. But I might also leave it alone. But I'm telling you, that could be the very first time we watch the After Dark Show. Traditional intro format style TV show. And I still have my sexy show open too for whenever we do whispers and stuff. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, got me excited. We are going to be doing wonderful, wonderful things one day. I want to see us on TV. Or whatever streaming evolves into with TV, you know? Okay. Let's get another chapter done. No more fucking around, Luke. You can't talk to all the pretty girls in your lobby until you get more work done. Really? Yeah, really. Really? Yes, really. Really? Yes, really. Why does he have to do that? Why'd you have to do that? Because you're not working, you're talking to me instead. Well, no, just work. What if I had something? No. I could have something really? No. I know where Lenore? No. Dick. Not going to respond. Oh, what a fucking asshole. Love him. I love that guy. Get that out of here. I think the next chapter is also going to be mine. Yeah, I think it's a 2 for 2. Ooh, the next one's the soft pass. You girls normally like the hard. What's the opposite of a pass? Hard rail? Like a pass? Tunnel? The hard tunnel. No. Everything look okay camera-wise? You guys think am I handsome? Do I look pretty here? Sometimes I feel like I look at myself here and I'm like, oh my god, I'm revealing the fact that I look terrible here. I look weird. That's what's going through my head right now, if I'm being honest. Like, oh no, they're gonna realize. It's a lot cuter on that TikTok app when we see lots of them. Chapter 8. Sebastian. The soft pass. The producers want to fire you. You know that, right? They didn't like you making threats. They think you have a big head, Anderson said. They or Glenn Thornton? I asked, trying on the costume I'd just been handed. One thing I liked about the Simon Says movies was the costumes. They were nothing fancy. Usually just casual clothes. For Simon Says 666, it was no different. How are the pants? The costumer asked. I gave him a thumb. That's a guy, right? I might make him a little bit flamboyant, though. I might make him how are the pants? Maybe I'll make him a little bit, like, I can't do a gum thing unless they say so, but... Maybe, you know what I'm saying. A little flamboyance. He's got a... Listen, I met some costumers in my day, And a lot of them had nails that go clack, clack, clack. And they all found me very cute. Let me see. How are the pants? How are the pants? How are the pants? There it is. I got to do it a little bit faster. I've been in a wardrobe fitting so many times. I know this. How are the pants? The costumer asked. I gave him a thumbs up and raised my arms, moving in a circle. Good, good. I'll order a dozen of these. You can head over to makeup. Has Dante made the call yet? I asked. Yes, that was perfect. Listen, the way you perform, by the way, when you're doing characters, you have to, don't just read the line. Like my eyes right then, I was eyeing up a man wearing pants. How are the pants? Good, good. I can order a dozen of those. Go, 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 go. And once you do that, then the line just happens. Has Dante made the call yet? I asked as we headed to the next part of my day. Today was hair, makeup, and wardrobe. Tomorrow, I'd start stunts. I couldn't help but notice that neither Evie nor Sky were here for any costumes. That had to be intentional. Not that I know of, Anderson said, following close behind while glued to his phone. You know, they were planning on going with the second script anyway, until you opened your mouth. Now we'll be lucky if they don't kill you off and make them have the sex scene instead. I'd like to see them try. I snickered, but inside, I was slightly worried. Had I overdone it? Would I get pulled from the franchise that had given me everything? As we went into stunts the next day, I made sure to check my attitude at the door and do as told. Not just for safety reasons, but because people were watching and reporting back. I was riding a thin line, but I wasn't about to lose my job because I'd gotten too cocky. This franchise meant everything to me. I apologized to Bryce and the rest of the old guard. Bryce, who'd been playing the character Simon Says since the first movie, laughed it off. Oh, wait. I think he has an accent. Let's see, Bryce. I'm about to do his first line. What was the email? Good her. Yes. Perfecto. Let's see. Yes, Bryce. Here's a tiny bit of a Middle Western accent. Just a hint of a twang. Think Kevin Bacon and Tremors. Alright. Just a hint. Alright. I can do that. 666 Grim Reaper 666. Damn, one of the audiobooks of all time. This is the guy she tells us not to worry about. Mr. Gray himself. Please. You're right. But, to be clear, I'm better than Gray. I'm better than Mr. Gray. I am the BookTok Daddy. And it's a pleasure to have you here. Though, if they want to go ahead and remake those movies, but let's try making them snappier with good acting, I'm ready. Sign me up. And I look better in a suit. Really want to bring this. Pop out chat. Oh, yeah, baby, get over here. Now you're not going anywhere. Mr. Grim Reaper. Happy to have you here. How are you doing this evening? Perfect. All right, let's keep going. Nice. You know what? Let's listen to Kevin Bacon and Tremors before we do it. If they're going to give me a direct comparison that they want it to be, let's hear them. Kevin Bacon, Tremors. You guys ready? Let's see what this sounds like.
I did it yesterday.
I did it yesterday.
Beans?
It was bologna and beans?
No, it was eggs. I did eggs. Over easy.
The hell you did?
The hell you
Bologna and
did.
beans.
It was bologna and beans.
Well, I'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you.
Nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You never take the long view. I mean, here it is Monday, and I'm already thinking of Wednesday.
Hey guys, listen, herring going out. What do you think?
Could be.
Catch you later.
Oh my god, the grandpa from Three Ninjas is in this movie? The grandpa from Three Ninjas? I love Three Ninjas. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. You guys watch Three Ninjas? That was a boy movie. Transformative movie for my generation of men.
Oh, yeah. See, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now.
Oh yeah, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now. All right.
Look, Val.
I've never seen Tremors. Never once and unseen it.
It was bologna and beans.
It was bologna and beans. That's all I need. Bologna and beans. That'll be my reset line.
No breakfast?
I did it yesterday.
I did it yesterday. That's all I need. Bologna and beans. I have seen Surf Ninjas. It's one of my best friend's favorite films before he passed, Matt. Used to always make me want to watch. Oh, wait. Never mind. Not Surf Ninjas. He used to want to watch Johnny Tsunami. Is it about ninjas? 3 of them, as a matter of fact. But little kids. They're children. It is about ninjas. Man, Kayla, I told you, you're just such a smart girl. You're my smart little pretty lady, aren't you? Come on now, get on over here. Is it about ninja? God, you just so pretty. You lucky, you so pretty. Now get over here and sit on Daddy's lap and let me tell you about those ninjas. One of them's a little boy. He's the chubbier one. His name is, they all have real names, but then they have like cool names. Like the cool boy, his name is Colt. And Marshall? No, now I'm thinking of Homeward Bound, Shadow. Kind of the same concept. I know you're so smart, baby girl. You know, yeah, use that big old brain and pick out a nice little sexy outfit for me. I swear, Daddy. I know I'm just messing with you. Come on, I'm going to give you a multiple choice exam. Option A, on my lap. Option B, on my desk. Option C, in my bed. Option D, give me head. Oh, I can't believe I don't have a boing button. Guys, I really got to have one. Aren't I just the sweetest? Multiple choice exams. Okay. I can't choose. Oh, darn it. She just dumb as bricks. Baby, you just failed. You failed the exam. The only way you fail is by not picking. No, baby girl, pick one. Oh, no. Oh, I gave her too many options. Sweet girl. She's my sweet, sweet girl. Oh, I bet you do, Kylie. Oh, yeah. I bet you do. I bet you take a big old D. Okay, I gotta get back to it. You know why she failed? She wanted to get a quick F. We're back, Kayla. We are back. I got you, baby. I got you, sweetheart. Bologna and beans. What are you talking about? I did it yesterday. I did it yesterday. What are you talking about? I did it yesterday. Bologna and beans. Bryce, who'd been playing the character Simon Says since the first movie, laughed it off. Hey, no problem. We've all been there once or twice. I've threatened to walk away unless I got my way before. How do you think I got the bigger trailer? Everyone else seemed to feel the same, and by the end of the week, I felt like I'd redeemed myself by working hard and shutting up long enough to ask Dante if he'd made a decision about the script. I appreciated you giving it. Wait. Oh, I hate these kind of talks. Don't talk to me like that. You know? Okay. I appreciate you giving it your all this week. The producers have noticed. I gritted my teeth. Every time someone mentioned the producers, I knew they were referring to Glenn, who wanted me off the movie just so he could fuck Evie. The very idea sent my blood boiling. I didn't want him alone with her at all if I could help it. From what I'd heard, he was just like his father. And his father had been a bastard. And what about the scripts? I asked point blank. Well, Dante's eyes shifted away from mine. I want you to do intimacy tests with both girls next week. I don't need them, I said, keeping my tone even. Look, I'm going to be real with you. It's obvious you got a thing for Evie. I get it. She's fucking hot, and you were friends back in the day. But with the money these execs are shoveling out for this movie, I have to make sure everything is perfect. I can't pick a script until I know who has more chemistry with you. I bit my tongue. We had been more than friends. I left his trailer pissed and with a lot of things to go through before next week. There would be 3 days. One for Sky, one for Evie, and the last for callbacks if they weren't entirely sold on one particular woman. The third day wouldn't be necessary. They were going to see that it had to be Evie and me on day one.
It was bologna and beans?
No.
I didn't mean to put that one on. I meant to put the music, not the bologna and beans.
Bologna and beans. It's your
Bologna and beans. The hell you did.
Well, I'll tell you. Nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Damn it, Valen.
Are they trash people? And then there are worms coming up and eating everybody? Is it? I know about the worms. I never actually... Do they handle desert trash? I know very little about it. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum. Ba-dum 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 bum. You know what? I feel like mixing it up. All night diner. Ooh, yeah. Well, welcome in, everybody. Daddy's gonna take care of you for the rest of the night. Everyone, start taking off your clothes. That's right. Who wants to have fun? It's a little private lounge. It's just you, me, and nobody else here at all. No one to stop me from saying that. I fucked it up. From saying something I shouldn't. But what should I say? Should I tell you what a good girl you are? Should I tell you what a bad one you are? Or should I tell you what girl I'm going to turn you into next? Silly girl. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do accents. Stephanie, you're gonna be Swedish. Ooh, my. Jamaican. Because you're Jamaican me crazy, baby. Kylie. Australian. Wait. Too easy for you. East Australian. Oh, she's like, damn it. The only Australian I can't do. Do they call them East Australians and West Australians? That'd be hilarious to me. Oh God, that was so much fun for me. You have Jamaican school friends? See what? A little bit of silliness allows. Now I found out more about you. Do you guys like when you're this close to me, or do you want me to be farther away? Or closer? Whoa! I wasn't expected to be a perfect position. Look at that. Eat your heart out, ladies. Yeah. Maybe. No. It's not what you want. Yeah. Wait, what? No. Back it up, ladies. No. Stop it. Alright, get in. Good girl. I can't believe I zoomed all the way in and it was like perfectly framed. Power of widescreen. All right. Let's finish this chapter, baby, you and me. We're gonna see this thing through. You ready to finish it off? You got this far. They were going to see that it had to be Evie and me on day one. Sky was plenty nice, and in a different scenario, I would have no problem playing opposite her. She'd made her desire for the role clear on our date. Getting the role of my love interest was all she talked about. We'll look so cute together on screen. We'll look so cute together on screen. No, I'm too close to the mic. 1 second, gotta do it again. We'll look so cute together on screen. No, maybe too much excitement. But there is an exclamation point. We'll look so cute together on screen. When I'd escorted her to her room that night after Evie basically pushed me from the elevator, I'd politely explain that the flowers had been for Evie and that I'd been campaigning. We'll look so... I need to be higher. We'll look so cute together on screen. When I'd escorted her to her room that night after Evie basically pushed me from the elevator, I'd politely explain that the flowers had been for Evie and that I'd be campaigning and that I'd be campaigning for her to get the part because we had history. She'd seemed a bit hurt, but otherwise okay. I couldn't blame her, though. Who wouldn't want the lead in the biggest horror movie of the year? The weekend came and went, and my anxiety over the intimacy tests had taken over my brain. Instead of my usual party schedule, I worked out and sat at home, waiting for Evie to call. She had my number. It was killing me not reaching out to her, but I'd already overdone it at the table read. If I pushed my luck, she'd run even harder into Glenn's arms and I might never see her again. Alive, anyway. I silently begged for a call, a text, or for her to just show up at my house. Something, anything, to acknowledge my existence. But there was nothing. Monday came, and I was the first one on set. It was Ronnie's bedroom from Simon Says 5, with some minor changes for the new movie. Dante arrived shortly after, with the intimacy coordinator. Man, that's a thing that didn't used to exist. I've had a few intimacy coordinators in my day. Had one for what was that? Minx. I remember just having this old lady that'd be like, "Is there anything that you need to prepare your penis?" I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need a priest, 3 shots of tequila, and 4 women dressed like Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. And if we could, I would like... Damn it, I couldn't think of anything funny on the spot. I would like a VHS copy of The Karate Kid. No, not because of anything sexual. I just... Mine got corrupted when I was a kid, and I was never able to watch it again. Ba-dum boom, ba-da-dum. Monday came, and I was the first one on set. It was Ronnie's bedroom from Simon Says 5, with some minor changes for the new movie. Dante arrived shortly after with the intimacy coordinator. Kate is going to be helping with everything, but if you and Sky want to talk privately first, that's fine too. She should be here any minute. He looked around. My heart sank. I'd hoped to be with Evie today. Did you read my notes and directions? He asked. I did. The scene was pretty hot, even I could admit. From an artist standpoint, I admired Dante's vision. I thought it would be good if done right, with the right people. He walked over to the fake door. You'll start here, bringing her inside, kissing her, frantic to be with her. You'll fall to the bed. Clothes will come off, and that's where your big reveal happens. He smirked at the pun. I rolled my eyes. Then it'll just be wherever you and your scene partner want to do. Today we'll play around with different positions and angles. We want to make sure you're comfortable with each other before we go into filming. Dante stepped away to speak to someone else as a costume designer came in with 2 satin robes. One maroon, one powder blue. Here's yours. Maybe I can't make all the costumes. No, but I mean, maybe it's the same guy. Maybe it's the same guy. Here's yours. Here's yours. That's how it should be. Here's yours. Dante, who'd been talking on the other side of the room with Kate, paused to look at me. Go get undressed and come back to set, he called from across the room. I did as told, and when I returned, Sky was there in her blue robe. Hey, Sam. She greeted me warmly. Hey. What are your... Oh, Kate. Who's Kate? Who the fuck's Kate? Who'd been talking on the other side of the room with Kate. Oh, is that the intimacy coordinator? Yeah. What are your hard limits? Yeah, that's all I'll do. Oh my god, that was a perfect intimacy coordinator. What are your hard limits? Mm-hmm. Oh. What are your hard limits? Kate asked. I'm down for anything. Sky winked. She was entirely too chipper for this. Sex sells. So, let's sell this baby. I love when I do the voice. Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, I'm nailing it, though. I know what you are. I know what you want. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I don't even need you girls anymore. Now it's just me and Girl Daddy. You like Girl Daddy? Oh, well, wait, I thought I was Girl Daddy. Who am I? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I don't know who I am. Who are you? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, I wish I could boing so hard right now. I got no boing button. All I got is my badoom boom and my when the boing just doesn't work. God. All right. Hey, Kayla. I'm sorry, baby girl. You gotta prove that I don't need you. That I do need you. Oh my God, I bet I need you so bad, don't I, Kayla? Prove it. That's right. So, let's sell this baby. I can do that. A little bit better. All right. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Luke Persiani. Come play with me every night and drop a follow, please. Say hello in the chat. Make yourself at home. I'm gonna take over the world. And you are a key piece to that puzzle. She was entirely too chipper for this. Sex sells. So, let's sell this baby. So, let's sell this baby. What's this one? I want to see what this is. Ooh, maybe we take a little trip to Paris and see how this works. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, this is fun for me. One, two. Well, oh, wow. It's not because you're a scientist, it's because you're a sweet girl. And you might have a laboratory. You ever need any of my cells, you just let me know, okay? Experiment on me all you need to. Sex sells. That's how it needs to be. Sex sells. So, let's sell this baby. And you? Katie asked. Kate asked. And you? My intimacy coordinator. Sounds almost like Tina. Some sort of Bob's Burger character for sure. Oh, I can't handle it. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. And you? Kate asked. I shook my hand. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see as we go. We can do that. If we do something that makes you uncomfortable, say stop. We'll adjust. That goes for both of you, Kate said. I knew this, as I'd worked with I knew this, as I'd worked with an intimacy coordinator before. "Let's start with some kissing," Dante said. I turned to Sky. Her eyes were hungry as they raked over me. Her fingers curled as she prepared to pounce. I shoved the bit in my stomach even further down and forced myself into professional mode. I'd kissed plenty of women on screen. Shooting this was nothing new. Running the take was, though. Ruining the take was, though. No, he's gonna sabotage? No, I was hoping he was gonna be like, "Oh man, that was hot. I enjoyed that." Ruining the take was, though. Even though none of what we filmed today would see the light of day, I needed to make sure Sky and I had zero chemistry. I closed my eyes and pressed my lips to Sky's. She tried to encourage me by putting her hands on my chest and moving closer, but I gave her nothing. There was nothing to give. My lips moved, my hands ran along her thighs and up her body, but it all felt wrong. Evie was at the forefront of my thoughts. It was almost painful, knowing that I wasn't trying to be bad at kissing Sky. I just was. "Okay." Dante sounded confused, but after a few minutes of being stiff and cold, he moved us deeper into the room, leading us to the bed. "Let's remove the ropes." We spent the whole day going through every movement, every touch, every line, and I gave them nothing. I couldn't with Evie on my brain. I was fumbling. Dante had to keep saying stop and readjusting us. We were only doing things when directed, and none of it felt natural. My dick didn't get hard once, when Sky took offense to. "Yeah, man, dude, this is so, ow, no! I'm sorry, but this is a reflection on your own penis. Stunt cock, yes! It is the job I was born to play. Boing, we all just awooga. It's there. It's a boing button. Boing. Na stunt cock. He falls from extremely tall heights, lands between your girly thighs. That's what I'm talking about. Chicklet! 100 big biddies for daddy. Thank you for your biddles. Itty bitties? No, those are some big old biddies. Thank you. And you activated my other sound effect. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I have sound effects all over this thing. Auga. I bet you did, Stephanie. My dick didn't get hard once, which Sky took offense to. That's what I'm talking about. Chicklet! 100 big biddles, thank you for the bits, baby. That's honestly, girl makes a move, I feel bad for the girl. It's like, man, I gotta really, like, let's go ahead. You gotta, at this point, you have to bang this girl for her self-esteem. You know what I mean? You're not doing it for you anymore. You're doing it to save this girl's self-esteem. You're gonna destroy this poor girl. Oh, man. Chicklet, my little chicklet. Thank you for the bits, baby girl. My dick didn't get hard once, which Sky took offense to. According to an assistant, she'd gone to her trailer and cried. Guilt riddled my stomach. This wasn't just my career I was affecting. This could be a big break for her, but I wasn't going to allow her to get it. It was a selfish move, but I couldn't risk Evie getting away again. Her getting this part gave us more time together, and every moment I had was another chance at convincing her to stay here with me. Oh man, you got this beautiful busty blonde doing her best, wanting to be a part of your franchise. She's probably a great actress, probably great in bed. And you couldn't even get a hard-on for her. Come on, man. I could get one right now if I want.
Yeah.
Kayla.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to customize each level of those, by the way. Gonna have whole new ones for the 1,000, for the 5,000, for the 10,000. Wow, look at that cute little heart guy. They didn't have that back in the day. Look at that little thing. That's adorable. Look at that. Cute little guy. Thank you for the bits. Good girl. All right, where was I? Couldn't even give her one Woody, you know? I could do it right now. Boom. Up, I'm down. Up. Now I'm down. Now I'm up.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You guys like that one? Bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah. Oh man, I got a little barbell. Stephanie, you want me to pull it out? Want me to show you how I lift weights? I bet you do. I'm gonna go to the gym with Daddy. Yeah. I tried to do better that afternoon. Give Sky a little more to work with. But it was still lame. I knew I could do better, and yet I just didn't. By the time Dante called it, everyone looked pretty defeated. "Where is the guy from Step Devil?" he asked me after I'd gotten back into my regular clothes. "You know how many times you said stop? Or claimed something was a hard limit? If this were real, you'd be a monk." Sorry, I just struggled to get into the scene. I muttered, then fled the lot before I could be questioned. The next day, I arrived first again, the excitement over what I knew was coming, too much to contain. I'd slammed a blue Red Bull on the way in and was bouncing on my feet as I waited. Slowly, everyone rolled in, dragging in their moods from the day before. I could see it in the way they gave me tight, exhausted smiles that they expected a repeat of yesterday. I ignored them, keeping eyes locked on the door as I waited for my final girl. I went to change, and when I returned, Evie had arrived. She was talking with Kate. Seeing Evie in just a robe, this one white, knowing she was bare underneath and what we'd be doing all day, my cock sprang to life. "There we go!" Dante cheered. I turned, my attention pulled from Evie. Dante was grinning ear to ear. He gave me a thumbs up, and I realized you could see my erection through the robe. Everyone on the closed set zeroed in on me, and I quickly covered myself with my hands. Embarrassed at the sudden attention, my face flushed with heat, and I forced myself not to glance in Evie's direction. If that's any indication of how today's going to go, it's gonna be good. His mood from before shifted to one of excitement. Thank fuck. Let's roll. Imagine having a guy next to you going, "There we go. Hey, we got a boing over here. We got a boing. Everybody get the cameras. He's boinging over here." Ridiculous. Okay.
All right, right, right.
Fuck. Let's roll. Fuck. Let's roll.
Hold on, I might have to do that again real quick. Yeah, text her. That's what I thought. So I gotta do that last line one more time.
Let's roll. 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 Let's roll.
Yeah, let me do it all over. Let me do it one more time. I need my music going.
Thank fuck. Let's roll.
Beautiful.
Let's roll. Let's roll. Maybe that's let's roll. Let's roll. I love how one line, like 2 words. Nah, it's gonna. Yeah, I'm doing. Let's roll. Let's roll. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Let's roll. Be a little more excited. Let's roll.
Perfect. Nice. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, yeah. That's what
Ah, huzzah to me, my liege. I forgot it. Oh, little Mai Tai. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for watching. And thank you for being mine. All mine.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me see on my. I think I like this one. I'm gonna see if I can find more like that. The 80s Morning Glow. Back to 1987.
There I was. Back in my hometown. And it was her. I thought she had moved away, but there she was, standing right in front of me. Stacy Vandercrotch. I remember that day like it was yesterday on the mini golf course. Stacy was picking out her ball. She asked if I wanted to borrow it. And I said no. I already have 3. And she looked at me and was like, what? I was like, you know, testicles. And she didn't find it funny at the time. But then later on, while we were having ice creams, and I said, you got some cream on your face there, Miss Vandercrotch. And she was like, oh my God, you're sweet. I thought you were just some stupid funny guy after that funny ball joke you said earlier. I was like, Miss Vandercrotch, I didn't think you liked that at all. Keep calling me Miss Vandercrotch, she said. And I said, why? Because it's making my crotch catch on fire. Wow. Stacy Vandercrotch. Write that down, Bomb. It might be the best made-up name I've ever made up. Oh man, I'd marry her twice. I would marry her twice. Only if I could be Mr. Vandercrotch. Honestly, as a man, that's a wonderful name. It's a wonderful name. I'm gonna take my top off for you. You guys like this look? No, you hate it? It isn't for you? Too bad. Take it, accept it. It's happening. It's already happened. Ooh, yeah. Tip your daddy. Give me your little bits. Let me get my fingers up in your bits. Ooh, yeah. It's a nice spot right there. We're gonna be just fine, guys. I promise you. You stick with me. I'm never gonna stop. If I know I have you behind me, or if I know you're in front of me, maybe actually, yeah, let me get behind you. Oh, we could get a little kinky going. Maybe you're behind me. And you just lend me your strength, and your hungry eyes, and your wonder. What can Daddy do? And I'll show you. I'll show you what no other boy's ever done. And you can always be my Vandercrotch. For the first time, when I've had to adjust in the past, things have gone awry or moved around in a way I didn't expect. It always felt like starting over. Doesn't feel like that at all this time. Now it feels like just new ways to show what we already got, you know? A lot of stuff I gotta make, a lot of little silly bits and bobbles, but I like doing that. I do. Yeah, this music is really filling me with like a sense of like end of movie moment where everything just comes together. Oh man, wonderful. Now we're gonna see if the next one is that upbeat though. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Because that was so much. So much. Okay. Was it alright? I waited at the door, my leg bouncing with nerves. It was bold of me to show up like this. Oh my God, it's like the Breakfast Club! But I hoped bringing food and drinks would soften Evie up enough to let me spend the evening with her. I glanced back, moving van in her driveway. God, man, I'm so good at this. I'm like freakishly good at this. I am. I mean, kind of everything. I don't know what I mean specifically, but I'm really good at it. Yeah, alright, fuck it, we'll do this. Do this for at least part of it. Chapter 11. Sebastian, the producer. I waited at the door, my leg bouncing with nerves. It was bold of me to show up like this, but I hoped bringing food and drinks. Hold on. Thank you for the high five. Oh, yeah, you guys like my little watermarks? Yeah, I put my logo in here. You want to get that as a tramp stamp? I can't be marking you women, okay? The cult stuff is fun. We all love a good cult. Once I start branding you women, literally branding you with my brand, that turns things. That changes things. I don't know what it... I think it makes it maybe better or worse. I don't know. It changes it, though. Might be enforceable by a legal lobby. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Changing it up. Lo-fi? Maybe we'll do a little lo-fi. God, I want to cuddle with everybody. We kind of are. Chapter 11. Sebastian, the producer. I waited at the door, my leg bouncing with nerves. It was bold of me to show up like this, but I hoped bringing food and drinks would soften Evie up enough to let me spend the evening with her. I glanced back at the short moving van in her driveway, telling me she was here. I shifted my weight from side to side, the hot pizza no longer stinging my hands as it cooled. I huffed, feeling awkward. Maybe she was in the backyard or something. I pushed the doorbell again, and suddenly the door flew open, and Evie stood before me, breathing heavily. No, is she banging the guy? I swear if she's banging the guy... Hey, sorry, I didn't hear the doorbell. I've been unpacking. What's up? I eyed her suspiciously as she wiped a bead of sweat from her brow. I held up the pizza and six-pack. I just wanted to say congrats on getting the role. I thought we could have dinner, talk about it. And, you know, the other stuff. Like me eating your... I muted it because it got real naughty. Something about her demeanor wasn't right. Her smile didn't meet her eyes. Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. She seemed unsure about letting me in, but eventually moved to the side to welcome me in. I went in and reflexively took my shoes off, as I'd always done when we were kids. It's like stepping through time, I admired. It even smells the same. Yeah, I found a stash of the candles she loved. Vanilla cupcake. I lit a few and stuck them all over, she said, closing the door. I headed straight to the kitchen and dropped the pizza and bag of drinks on the table. I thought with it being your first time here since your mom's passing, you might like some company, I said, turning to face her. The panicked look on her face subsided. and she smiled. Thanks. That was kind of you to think about me. How did you know I was moving in today? She asked, opening the box and taking a slice of cheese pizza. You told me, my brow furrowed. Earlier today, when I texted? Her eyes widened. Oh, right. I forgot. I hope it wasn't too forward to stop by. I just knew the address. I cringed inwardly. Was this a mistake? No, it's fine. She waved off my concerns with her hand, blowing air through her lips. Dante said we should probably spend more time together. It's just been a crazy day. Right. I grinned and started unpacking my bag, pulling out beer, a couple of Red Bulls, and water. I grabbed 2 beers from the 6-pack, handing one to her. Congrats, final girl. I knew you'd land it. She rolled her eyes, and I fell in love. Yeah, like you didn't bomb your test with Sky to make sure she wasn't even an option. She set her beer down and turned toward the cabinets, opening them one by one, finding them empty. I don't know what you're talking about. I grinned, opening both bottles and a Red Bull for myself. I wasn't ready to admit that the reason I'd bombed so badly was because I couldn't stop thinking about her. They must have packed away all the dishes. All I have down here are bottles and bottles of cleaner. I glanced past her, seeing a few random soaps but no dishes. She shut the doors and reached for the beer in my hand. I'll have to ask about them tomorrow. You want to watch a movie or something? Is your internet set up? It sure is. Grab the food. Lower this just a little bit. On my side. Perfect. It sure is. Grab the food. She started toward the den. But just one movie. I still have unpacking to do. I can help. I don't have any plans tonight, I offered. She didn't say anything. Instead, she led me through the house. Did you intentionally keep it as it was, or have you just not decorated yet? I asked. I didn't bring a whole lot with me. This is just temporary. Once the movie is over, the press tour and stuff, all of it, I think I'll finally sell it. For now, it feels nice to see my mom everywhere. She picked up the remote and turned on the mini movie theater-sized TV on the wall. This room, other than Evie's bedroom, for obvious reasons. I don't like that screeching noise. You hear that in the background? Why would they put that in there? I like this lo-fi thing.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, that really does catch my attention. Thank you for the bits, baby. Yeah, this is definitely a lo-fi book, for sure. Thank you for the bits. You are sweet to me, girls. Spoil me rotten. All right, let's keep going. Had always been my favorite in the house. Lita had decorated this room like a real movie theater. Movie posters were framed on the walls. There were candy shelves, a mini fridge for drinks and ice cream, a hot dog cooker, and a popcorn machine. They were all empty now, but she used to keep them stocked for Evie and me. Along the walls sat real theater seats, purely for aesthetic. The center of the room held a ridiculously long red couch and 2 coffee tables in front of them, and 2 smaller end tables on each side. You could easily fit 10 people on the furniture to watch a show. I know it's weird with nothing stocked. She saw me looking at the snack area. I'll grab some stuff and maybe host a movie night or something soon. With the whole cast. Right, the whole cast. I furrowed my brow. She was really making me work for her attention. I was practically throwing myself at a brick wall. I set the food on an end table and plopped down on the couch. Is this your way of telling me I'm not special? I teased. She sat on the other side, far away from me, and huffed at the screen as she tried to log into her streaming service accounts. This is always the annoying part. What? She glanced my way, clearly having not heard me. Oh. This is always the annoying part. What? She glanced my way, clearly having not heard me. Nothing. I sipped my beer, then set it down, trading it for my Red Bull. She paused and looked at me with a raised eyebrow. Do you ever go without those? Not if I have the choice. I popped the tab and took a swig. Try one. I brought a few flavors. She picked one up, reading the label. I'm partial to blueberry. The yellow ones are good too. She set the red can down and opted for the yellow one, popping it open and taking a sip. Oh, I do like this one. Let me try the watermelon. Kind of feels like this has turned into a Red Bull ad. And I'm drinking Red Bull. And I'm not sponsored by Red Bull. Yet. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just like that. Kylie, thank you for the bits. Who's a good girl? You are. She opened that one as well, took a sip, and grimaced. I nodded. Yeah, those are gross. We can just dump it. I took it from her and set it aside to trash later. Energy drinks are a must-have, working long hours like we do. We? Well, you're one of us now. Final girl. I winked. You might want to ask for some of these in your trailer once we start filming. I grabbed a slice of pizza and moved down while she logged into her accounts and began to scroll. Oh, mowed down. I grabbed a slice of pizza. Wait. I grabbed a slice of pizza and mowed down while she logged into her accounts and began to scroll. What do you want to watch? She asked, automatically going to the horror category. Candyman? I could go for some Tony Todd action, I said when the picture popped up. She pushed play with no argument, as if there were any argument not to watch Tony Todd. I need to go check on something, she said as soon as the movie started. She bolted out of the room and was gone for almost 10 minutes, leaving me to watch the movie solo. She returned looking just as frazzled as when she'd answered the door. Is everything all right? I asked. She smoothed her hair and tugged her shirt down. Yeah, of course. Why? Oh, she's banging a guy. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Checklet. Who's a good girl? Oh, who's going to bed? Oh, thank you. That was you. Good night. Good night. Thank you for the biddies. The little bits. My little bits. And get yourself some sleep. Thank you for spending your night with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, of course. Why? The last word came up an octave higher, making me think that was something. Nailed that octave higher. making me think that something was definitely not all right. She must have seen the suspicion in my eyes, because this time when she came to the couch, she sat right next to me, tucking her legs underneath her. She sighed and offered a small smile as she changed the subject. "This is nice," I offered when she couldn't come up with a word. I put my arm around her shoulders and pulled her into me. "Nostalgic," she said. "It's weird, seeing you all grown up." I gulped as memories flashed before my eyes. Specifically yesterday, when I had my head between her thighs. "You're even more beautiful now than you were before." I reached up, brushing her hair behind her ear to admire her jewelry. She was wearing bright red metal tunnels the shape of hearts in her stretched lobes. "Getting out of Hollywood did wonders for my self-confidence," she said. "In Michigan, I could be whoever I wanted. I didn't have to worry about not landing jobs because I got a tattoo." She snickered. "You still got a job here," I argued. "And I have tattoos. You've seen them. What did you think of the chainsaw?" I teased. She sat up some, and I took note that her cheeks had a flush to them. "Groovy," she said, quoting Ash's infamous line from Evil Dead. "And yes, I have seen your tattoos. But you can't honestly say being a major Hollywood actor hasn't held you back from getting more than just what you can hide under your clothes." "All right, maybe." I rolled my eyes, but then leaned in, our lips only an inch apart. That just makes seeing my tattoos a fun surprise. "Did you like what you saw yesterday?" Evie raised. Her breath hitched, her eyes widening. I started to lean in when something fell upstairs. The loud thump caused Evie to jerk away and stand. "I need to go check that," she said, and flew from the room. I stood and followed her. "Is everything okay?" I asked as I went up the stairs. I went to her mom's room directly above the den. "Evie," I called. "Don't come in here," she yelped. "I'm naked." I paused at the door. That was the worst excuse she could have given me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Kayla, thank you for the bits. You are a very good girl. Right? I was thinking that you would like that too. That was the worst excuse she could give me. Her being naked would only make me want to barge in faster. I pushed it open slowly, letting the creak signal my presence. "What's going on?" A muffled protest came in response, but it wasn't from her. It was a deeper voice. A man's. Jealousy got the best of me, and I strode in. "What the? Oh. Fuck." I paused mid-step, the words falling out of my mouth. I took in the scene, not entirely sure what I was seeing. Evie stood there, holding a pair of pantyhose, with Glenn Thornton tied to a chair, his mouth gagged with more pantyhose? He glared at me and continued fighting his restraints. "Evie, what is going on?" "I told you not to come in." She crossed her arms. "Why didn't you respect me when I said I was naked?" I stared, unable to take my eyes off the man she had tied up with what looked like just more nylon stockings. How many pairs did she have? Were they really that strong? But you weren't. You were. What were you doing? The words came slowly, my brain struggling to... Let me do that slower. What were you doing? The words came slowly, my brain struggling to process the scene. Glenn rolled his head until the gag loosened, then spit it out. She was trying to kill me. No, it's gotta be more. She was trying to kill me. 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 This girl's great. I love that her reaction is, "You came in?" She was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill me. That's pretty good. She was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill me. Maybe I should do it like, it's just so comical. You know, it's like hard to do it like in a way that's like real. She was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill me. What, is it supposed to be funny? I think it is. I don't know. This book is awesome. I love this. This is great. She was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill me. Oh, man, I love it. This is great. Oh. You know, the beauty also of audiobooks is that, like, I can do so many. Like, it doesn't take so much time. Right into another role, right into another role, right into another role. It's amazing. She was trying to kill me. That might... Yeah, we're gonna keep that last one. That's good. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna do one more because I gotta get this book done. We're gonna stay up late tonight. Probably the last one, okay, guys? Let's do one more. Don't let anyone ever say I don't work hard. I'm in here since 3 p.m. today. Not doing just this, but working the entire time through. Oh, I returned that monitor, by the way, and I managed to get them to let me kick that one couch that was over here. I still have another one over in that corner where I put some of those guys. But can you believe they wouldn't let me have that sweet puppet tree? Oh man, I would have had so many places to put my puppets. Oh man, it would have been great. Okay. So I have a lot more that I have to do. But I'm only doing technically like half the book, so not as much. Okay. Chapter 12. Sebastian. The twist. 6 months prior. Show me how badly you want the movie. I tap my fingers on my knees, beginning my pitch. Who is this? Show me how badly you want the movie. Ooh. Oh, this is why. Oh, that's why he knew he was a bad guy. Fuck. Just trigger warnings for people. This guy is about to pull some moves on Sebastian. Show me how badly you want the movie. I tap my fingers on my knees, beginning my pitch. Well, Simon Says has always made money. I'd like to bring it back, but give it an upgrade. Better writers, larger budget, bigger kills, bigger thrills, all of it. We toss out the last few movies' lore and go back to basics, but with a modern look. I see. And how are you getting the funding? A slow grin spread across the producer's lips, stretching his loose skin. He watched me from across the hotel room, his lips curled in a smug smile, happy that I'd been reduced to begging. I pressed my lips together tightly, looking down at my hands and clenching them. Looking back up, I exhaled, then stood and removed my shirt. I don't know. How am I, Thornton? Ooh, God. No wonder why he hated that guy. Oh, I overestimated my ability. I'm too tired. All right, guys. I gotta call it a night. I don't think I can do another one. My legs just got jelly. Ooh. Starts getting really hot too the later it goes. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for a wonderful night. I love you guys. I do. I don't know how we're going to do everything yet. If TikTok's going to throttle our engagement, I might do first 2 hours, like an hour on TikTok. Maybe that's the structure. Maybe it's less about, like, especially in transition. We'll do like first hour on TikTok and then be like, okay, for the rest of the thing, head on over to the Twitch. Or maybe we start here and then go to TikTok for an hour. But I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you all for a great night. My name is Luke Persiani, and this was After Dark. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the After Dark Show, starring Luke Persiani. Let's give it up for your cast of chaos and the master of macabre, Edgar Allan Poe. Broadcasting live, your host, Luke Persiani.